So you watch the sub, right?
Yeah, I watched this.
Yeah. So yeah, unsurprisingly, just wildest thing. People who are like making the dub aren't exactly cool with like, just watching a character just kick a puppy.
Yeah, and boy does Ken kick that dog.
Boy does he kick it.
It goes like as anyone looking could see in the picture, that dog goes flying.
Yeah. Like in the dub, he is like, looks at it, he's like, be gone, you mutt, or I'll like, call the pound or whatever. And it
Let's
just
just run
runs off
away.
whimpering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, new world, new like crap. How's that song go? It's some right. It's like the Pokemon Johto thing. It's like new world, new tune, new attitude or something.
I have no idea, dude.
Uh, like I'm not that familiar with Pokemon. Wambus is to like catch up on the slack. I feel like I'm kind of dancing around things a bit too much right now.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Let's just go into, I guess. So yeah, Digimon 02. Episode 1. So, like...
Before we get into the actual episode, I just wanted to say, the opening theme for 02, it's not a butterfly.
Yeah.
Not that I would expect it to be, but what I really mean is I don't think it's as good.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I like a lot of the new music, and like the sub at least. The dub just sort of like, does whatever, really.
Well, I watched the sub, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like, the
I don't
dub reuses like the same, like, Digimon are the champions.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, nah, but that's... Nah. Like, watching the
Well,
sub, it quickly becomes, like, very apparent that, like, they're, like, trying everything stylistically they can to be like, oh, hey, it's the new generation, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Except the goggles.
Yeah.
The main character canonically has to have goggles.
Like, there are, like, ties and stuff, and it's like, they keep, like, the slow rock for, like, the bad Digimon, stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, it's very much trying to sell, like, oh, it's like the sleek, new, cool generation. Like, oh, it's everything's so different, slick, and modern. Just,
Yeah, look how stylish the new Digivices are.
Like, alright, so thoughts. What do you think of the new Digivices?
I think they look fine.
Yeah, I kinda like them,
I like that they're bigger. I feel like you could do more with it.
Yeah.
The old Digivices are kind of small and look like they wouldn't really do much.
Like, the old Digivices have, like, they have, like, an aesthetic appeal to them, I feel like. They're, like, really nice and basic. But these are, like...
the iconic Digivice.
Yeah. And, like, these new ones are, like... I looked up at some point because I was, like, trying to remember a character's name, so I was glanced at the Wikipedia, and apparently they're called, like, D3 models.
I thought they're called D2s.
Oh, are they? I don't know, the wiki
be.
page said, like,
D3
wrong. For some reason.
I could be wrong. I don't know why they'd be called D3s, though.
Yeah, like, that felt weird to me, but it's like, I don't know, yeah, I'm assuming it's right. I'm assuming that's what it is, whatever. But yeah, like, they look like, like, if I was designing, like, a toy for kids, like, something that would be, like, like, actually comfortable to hold, it looks like something I'd want to get, right?
Yeah, I'd rather have the second model of the Digivice.
Yeah, like, it just looks like, it just, like, feel nice in your hand, Like, there's a nice little, like, grip to it. It's, like, ergonomic.
Yeah, it is called a D3, by the way.
Okay, awesome.
I don't know why we skipped D2, but
yeah,
hey, whatever, man.
Well, I guess, like, 3 protagonists. Maybe that's what they're going... I don't know.
There's not 3, there's 5.
Well, yeah, that's true. Like, 3 new Digimon, but I guess that don't really count for much.
Yeah.
Like, what's a D1 then? Because, like...
I mean, it doesn't seem like they gave him that naming convention until these, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first Digivice is just called Digivice 01.
Wait, then what's a D2?
Like I said, they don't exist, I guess.
Wait a second.
They skipped D2 and jumped straight to D3.
Wait a sec. Is the Dark Masters Digivice the D2?
No.
Maybe, nah.
You mean the Digimon Emperor?
Yeah.
Sub calls him Digimon Kaiser, by the way, but I'm gonna call him the Emperor because it sounds better.
I kind of like Digimon Kaiser, but yeah, like, it's the Emperor. Like, if we're using names, we might as well use the dub. Because, like, you know, otherwise people are gonna be super confused.
Yeah.
Like, what was, like, Yoli's name? Like, Matomi or something?
Oh god, I forgot.
It was something like that. It's just like, oh, that's not even close.
I'm gonna call her Yoli because that's what I know her as.
Yeah. Like, that's my mindset exactly right now.
Yeah, Cody was, Iori.
Yeah.
Iori's easy to remember, so I remember that one.
He's nothing like, like, Fatal Fury character.
Iori Yagami?
Seems legit.
I don't remember it. I don't know. I don't play those games.
I don't claim to be a Fatal Fury expert in any way, shape, or form.
Same. I don't like how they play.
Yeah, I've never actually, like, tried it. Or, like, King of Fires or whatever. Yeah.
To do supers, you have to do, like, really complicated inputs, and it's...
Like the big pretzel motions.
Yeah, like the jokes about them being pretzel motions are not. It's not really a joke.
Yeah.
Like, it's like do this one while you're in midair, and it's like, no, I don't think I will.
So like, this is kind of irrelevant, but it's like, you remember when it's like they add Terry to Smash, and they're just like, oh, they add like pretzels to Smash. Oh, so complicated.
Well, no, those are easy.
Yeah, those are like super easy. Yeah, everyone's just like, oh my gosh, like, why Smash is like, it's so hard to execute. How do you do a fireball?
Yeah, there were babies complaining about it constantly. It's like, and it's like, shut up, just do the easy input.
It's like to the point where Sakurai just in the announcement is just like, oh yeah, like, here's how you do a fireball. He's like doing like the hand motions, he's explaining it. And people are just like, no, but what? It's like, boy, like, when do you try and do, like, Shoryukens?
How do I play real fighting games?
Oh, boy. Smash is a real fighting game.
Nah, I love Smash. It's not a real fighting game.
Oh, boy. Like, we are going to argue if we stick on this point.
There's no argument.
So, yeah, Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon.
Yeah, I'll give you that point. That was a good, like... So yeah, like... Just starts off, it's just like, oh, here's this evil, like, effing Digimon Kaiser running around just Kaisering the crap out of people. Yeah, he's just using his, like, they're totally not black gears, guys. They're black rings. It's like, it's super different.
Spoilers, it's Kin.
Yeah. Did we mention that yet?
I mean, I don't think we've said it, but...
All we know about Kin right now is that Kin kicks puppies. So, yeah, like, he can't be our Dio. Dio would never.
That's pretty easily, like, oh yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's the JoJo. That's how in JoJo you tell the bad guys. He treats animals like crap.
Like, number one rule, like,
treat animals like crap.
Wait, what?
I said, and boy does Kin treat animals like crap.
Yeah. It's like number one rule. It's like, alright, are they a villain? Why in? It's like, do they, like, kick animals? You're like, go to the left. It's like, yes. It's like, alright, you are the bad guy. Is the answer no? It's like, alright. It just branches off into a bunch of stuff out, like ethics and friendship.
Yeah.
It's like, does your character hate friendship? If yes, then villain.
There is something that I had forgotten that there's a scene where. Well, actually, okay. I always watch the dub, so this is the first time I've actually seen the scene where Ken kicks the puppy.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself, but anyone who knows anything about O2 knows that Ken becomes a good guy.
Yeah.
And joins the team. But in the dub, the reason it gives, and he's like, I thought it was a video game. I didn't know Digimon were like real living beings. But clearly he doesn't care because he'll kick a real life puppy anyways.
Yeah, like the sub makes it very clear that, like, he just doesn't care about our people. He's like, no, I am above everyone else, I am great, I'm like superior, I'm the perfect being. Like, you're nothing. Your lives are useless.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm just saying that, like, Ken's a bad person. Like,
yeah, he's kind of terrible.
I was willing to watch it as long as I only knew the dub, where it's like, oh, well, he thought it was a video game. I can't, like, it was crappy that he would act that way even in a video game, but, like, he didn't think it was real.
Yeah.
But with the context of, oh, he kicked puppies in real life, Ken's a bad person.
Like, is Ken the reverse Shigaraki from My Hero? Where instead of treating life like the video game, he treats the video game like it's his life.
I don't know. There's also, and I know anybody who knows the show, I know there's a reason Ken is a bad person. It's a stupid reason, but
like, all I know is what you've told me, which is like the video game thing, which may or may not be a dubism. That might be like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see when we get there. But yeah, there's a reason. There's like a plot reason that Ken is a bad person, and it's stupid.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be skipping around a lot, like, in general, because there's just so little to talk about, and yet so much happens.
Well, we'll try to. I just wanted to get some things out of the way while I was thinking about them.
Nah, it's fine.
So yeah, episode 1.
I think, yeah, Ken's just like, I'm just gonna call him Ken, screw it. Ken is just going around just shout these dark rings, and it's like, oh, the ring grabs you, like, you become a slave to the Digimon Emperor. Like,
it's an evil collar.
Yeah, evil slave collar. It's a black gear. Like, just straight up. Destroy the black gear and, like, the Digimon goes good again.
Kind of removes the ambiguity because the black gear could be hidden under the skin.
Yeah.
With the collar,
true.
You can see it, and it's like, oh, they're under control.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where it's like, oh yeah, Unimon's like a really nice, good Digimon, and they just start shooting air blasts, and it's like, what the heck?
And they just beat him up, and it kills the gear, and it's like, oh, okay.
Like, just remember a scene where it's just like Leomon shows up. It's like, oh yeah, Leomon's like a great, he's like a really kind, just noble spirit that like helps the weak. And his first line, just kill the children. And there's like, oh jeez. It's like, oh, this ain't right. So yeah, a kid just shows up. He's like capturing Digimon. Skip ahead a little bit. It's like, yeah, Unimon's just like attacking people. And he's like, has all these Digimon under his control and stuff. And like, Unimon like breaks Gaomon's tail ring, but she barely gets away.
I don't think he breaks it. It didn't like shatter or whatever. I think he just kind of stomped it into the dirt.
Yeah, I don't quite remember super well, but it's like, yeah, whatever, Gaomon does whatever tail ring's the point, basically.
Which, after I thought about it, is a good reason why a Digimon that hangs out in champion form needs the ability to digivolve to fight champions.
Like, it's good enough, I feel like.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the tail ring gives Gatomon her power, Without it, she's half as strong. And it's like, oh, okay, that's why Gatomon can't fight these champion level Digimon.
So there's like the thought I always had. It's like, okay, like if you de-digivolve after losing like a piece of your equipment and you digivolve back, does that equipment come back to you? I guess this means it doesn't.
Yeah, because we see
Well, actually, I just realized, like, counterpoint. What if, like, Gaomon with, like... What if, like, if Gaomon tried to de-digivolve, they couldn't turn back because of, like, you know, plot? Because, yeah,
she couldn't digivolve back to Gatomon anyways because of plot reasons.
Yeah, alright, I guess that does make sense then, like, in the grand scheme of things.
So Gatomon's just like, I'll stay in champion form. It's probably better this way.
It's, at least I'm not a rookie. At least I'm better than Wormmon.
Yeah. But not better than a human with a whip, apparently.
Yeah, that's nuts to me, because holy crap.
Yeah, again, jumping ahead to a couple of episodes that we're going to get to in this. I don't understand how Ken is getting away with this. There's a part where he's chasing an Elecmon down with a whip, and he's by himself. He doesn't have any Digimon with him at the time. Why doesn't Elecmon just shock the crap out of him?
I guess it could try, but like Ken does have like other Digimon just like around. I guess he's like, oh yeah, fight back and I'll like kill you or something.
They couldn't get there faster than lightning hits him.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, are you gonna die from a rookie attack is what I'm thinking.
If it tries hard enough, it's a monster that shoots electricity.
Yeah, maybe.
Could you die from a Pikachu? Probably.
Well, you say that, but like it shocked Ash a lot.
It doesn't die because it's cartoon silliness. If a Pikachu was really trying, it would probably... Electricity's super dangerous, dude.
Like, if Agumon shoots you with a fireball, that would mess you up. But I don't know if it would kill you. Like, that's where my mind is right now. Like, if we're talking like Romar, something with like diamond dust, maybe. Because, like, that could hit like vital organs and do all kinds of stuff.
Dude, it's electricity.
Like, is it a lethal, like, current, at least? Like,
probably.
Maybe? I don't know.
It wouldn't be very much use in for survival purposes if it wasn't.
Like, against our Digimon, like...
Oh my god, what?
Oh jeez, oh phones. Like, it's like fish and stuff, sure. And it's like, you know, like, if, like, Paimon fights, like, an Elecmon, well, actually, that did happen. Well, fight, quote-unquote, but, like, yeah, if you, like, blast that thing with lightning, would that kill it?
Sorry, what?
If, like, Elecmon just blasts Paimon with lightning, would that kill him? Is what I'm thinking with this. And it's
I mean, if it was hurt enough, but we're not talking about a Digimon attacking another rookie, another Digimon. We're talking about a Digimon attacking a regular human.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how well, like, rookies scale to, like, humans is what I'm thinking.
Do you not think that, like, Agumon could hit you with a fireball and it would hurt, like, getting hit by a fireball?
Well, it would hurt for sure, but I don't know if it, like, one-shot you.
It's a fireball.
Like, if he just went nuts and mauled you, sure, but, like... I don't know, I guess we're, like, way too off base at this point.
I just think you're seriously underselling how dangerous electricity is.
I know. Well, I'm just trying to, like, figure out, like, oh, how strong actually is this? Like, is this, like, could you break someone apart with, like, you know, like, a rookie Digimon punch, like, essentially? Like, if Gaomon boxes a dude, would that, like, just, like, kill you on impact? Like, you know? Because, like, there are people who've survived being hit by lightning and stuff.
Okay, but if Elecmon focused the stream of electricity on Kin and just kept attacking.
If he just kept going.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's a chance. Like, it's hard to say. It's very
really
ambiguous.
It's electricity from a monster that uses it to like for survival.
Yeah, but people get hit by like tasers all the time, and those could be used for survival.
Taser. Frickin' Electmon's electric attacks are not tasers.
Yeah, but like you get like electricity isn't like an insta kill. Like, not necessarily. It's like fairly ambiguous, I believe. Like, it's not great, but like, it's not like, oh, like you get hit by lightning, it's like immediately gonna take someone down no matter what.
If you get hit by lightning, you're not getting back up, not immediately.
Well, some people do.
No, you don't. If you get hit by lightning,
No, there are dudes who like survive being hit by lightning, like legit. There's like a guy who's the world record for like, the man who's been struck by lightning the most. And it's something like 800 times or something. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just super unlucky, and I just got like super lucky with it.
What I'm saying is there's no way you don't get hit by electricity and then just stand back up immediately.
And I don't know. Like, so like, point is, Ty's just in Digimon World, don't think about it. Don't worry, like, we found a way back, guys. We did need the game, we just did it.
We know that gates. Well, the implication is that gates open in computers occasionally, and that allows him to go there.
Yeah, I have no idea how the heck any of that works.
It just seems random. They seem to imply that it's weird that it even stayed open for 2 days in a row.
Yeah, it's just this weird. I guess they just discovered it just off screen. It's so weird. Like, they just undersell it so hard. And it's like, oh no, we had just like traveled through like the computer world, and like effing Ty touches an egg and shoots off the new Digivices. And like Davis goes into the computer and he like gets new clothes. And it's like, wait, what? Huh?
Yeah, that's the weirdest part, actually.
It's like, wait, what happened to your old clothes though? Like, excuse me?
Nothing. That transformed.
You're just like, I guess this is a data self now, but like, what? Alright.
They're transformed, and then they transform back when it goes back.
It's one of those things where it's like, I guess it doesn't matter, but it's just like, what? Huh? Excuse me?
Also, when Ty gives him his goggles, the goggles don't turn back into a square ones.
Yeah, because, like, the square ones break, and he, like, comes back with, like, the new ones.
Oh, did they break?
Well, they kind of... Like, he gets hit by, like... Well, he don't get hit by Macron, but he, like, hits his head or something. I think they, like, shatter.
Okay, I probably just missed it.
It's, like, it's very quick. It's just like, oh, yeah, the goggles just sort of, like, crack or whatever, and, like, Ty gives him new ones.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but whatever, like... They go into the digital world just because, basically, because Ty's just like, oh yeah, like, I'm in trouble, and like, Davis just comes along with Izzy for some reason. Yeah, it is Izzy, isn't it? Yeah, like, they go there, and then, like,
They got an email from Ty.
Yeah, Ty, like, sends an email out to Izzy, and Izzy's just like, oh, well, my battery's dying, so I just have to, like, forward this to the school. Because I don't have time to do this crap. And, like Davis just, like... Man, like, Thick Ass Plot's, like, so weird, because it's basically just, like, oh, yeah, how do we get, like, this scene to happen? And it's just, like, oh, Ty's in the world, and, like, the thing happens, and, like, the thing reaches the other kids. And, like, they happen to show up, and it's like, oh, come with us to the new place, so you can become the next generation, man.
Well, Ty finds Ty finds the Digi-Egg of Courage, and he's like, well, it's got my seal, or it's got my thing on it, so
Yeah,
of
it's
course
got
I'll
my
try to find
sign. It belongs to me. Yeah, like, they, like, get there, and then Davis is just like, oh, hey, what's this thing? Let me try to touch it. And he, like, lifts it up because I guess because he has the new Digivice. Like, that's my logic right now. It's like, maybe it's because he is the D3.
Well, it's because he's the next. He's one of the new Digi-Destined.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
he gets the egg because of that, and he's also able to pick it up. Yeah.
yeah, like, he's chosen, I guess. Because, like, the Digivice went to the nearest person, it seems. Like, the nearest non-Digivice user, I guess.
Nah, there's no way it's random.
And
because Davis's hits him when he's right in the computer lab. But then how do you explain the other two to fly down the hallway to chase Yoli and Cody?
I'm assuming they're just, like, you know, outside the doorway, like, not far off, and are just weren't AR people close by.
They were pretty far down the hallway, past quite a few classrooms at that point.
And, like, it honestly wouldn't be surprising if it was random. Because, like, that's how, like, the first group came to be, just, like, random chance, essentially.
No, it wasn't. It was very much predetermined when they were very young.
Well, yeah, by random chance, because they happened to be there when, like, the Agumon appeared. It was just like, oh yeah, you all have, like, you know, the signatures or whatever, so, like, sure, you all get to be Digimon Tamers now. Like, Paramon just appeared with, like, Greymon, like, basically at random. It's just like, oh, you somehow digivolved it, I guess, so here's your stuff later on, like, 5 years after the fact. It's fine. The sleek new generation. Oh boy. Just such, like, so new and, like, refined and, like, just cool.
Davis is a loser. I complained about Ty, like, but he gets better. Davis is a loser.
Yeah, Ty has character development. Davis, I'm not holding out hope.
I mean, of course, I think Davis gets a little better, but I don't know, he's pretty stupid throughout the entire series.
Yeah, so it's like they go out the new world and it's just like, oh hey, here's your Digimon, Davis. And Vmon just shows up, who's like spelled like V-Mon in the sub.
Yeah, I think it's better in the dub.
Yeah.
VEE-mon is better than V-Mon.
English is weird. Foreign languages are hard. But yeah, like, I don't know. They could have, like, made some English.
Also in the sub, his signature attack is called something like V-Head or something.
Yeah.
I think V-Headbutt works better.
It definitely does. I don't want to think about Vmon just giving people V-Heads all day.
Yep.
Don't think about it.
Yeah. I thought about it.
Thought about it for a second. And it's just like, nope.
No, we're calling it V-Headbutt.
Yeah. Don't think about why I was like the giant fists too. Those giant hands. It's fine. But
By the way, in the sub, the Digi-Eggs are called Digimentals?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a dumb name. Just call them Digi-Eggs. They're not eggs, but
Digi-Eggs does work better. Still, though, sub is like way more enjoyable than the dub, like by far.
Yeah, because they'll obviously still be trying to push the stupid jokes.
Oh yeah, boy, do they push some stupid jokes. Because there's like they go
Davis, it's gotta be insufferable.
Yeah, they go into the R world, and like I think Cody's like Cody is preparing like ogiri or something.
Ohagi?
Ohagi, right? Yeah, ohagi. It's like some Japanese food. I don't know because I'm not like Japanese.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, and the dub, he's just like, oh, I better like go get some brownies. And I was like, oh, that's a dubism for sure. I was like, sure, they just made it as like a joke. And at the end of the episode, it's like show up and they're eating like these brown things. And it's like, oh, did they actually get brownies? So yeah, that was weird. So yeah, like effing. Did we even miss anything? Just like going in this weird rant about all this, like.
TK moved to a new apartment, and that's where he runs into Yoli and Cody for the first time.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was like at the beginning of the episode.
So yeah, like, Macromon just shows up out of nowhere and attacks because like, Black Ring.
Okay.
And it's just like effing.
I was trying to recap random things we missed, but alright.
It's like Ty just sends out the Digivices, he can't pick up the egg, and like everyone just shows up, and Davis is like, oh, I could do this. Vmon appears, like effing like Monochromon just shows up for the sake of it. It's just like, oh, we have to like Digi-Armor to beat the bad Digimon, and they do it, and that's the episode. And Ty's like, here, have some new like goggles.
Digi-Armor Energize. Or Digimental Up.
I love like in the dub, like Vmon doesn't have that moment of being like, oh, say this thing. He's just like, no, I have to fight though. So when Davis just says the thing, it comes completely out of nowhere.
Yeah, like Davis just thought of saying it.
Yeah, just completely erased. Just like, oh, Digi-Armor Energize! And it just works.
Yeah, there's a weird like pause because they're trying to match the lip flaps.
Yeah. In the sub, there's like a whole thing where Vmon's like, oh yeah, say Digimental Up and I'll transform. No, you have to do it now. No, do it. Do it or we will all die.
And it's weird because why is it tied to a phrase?
Yeah. Like, why is he just saying it for the sake of it? Deus is just like, wait, what? I don't understand. Like, wait, what's Digimental? I don't get it. It's like Macromon's just mauling their friends.
He's like, dude, just say it. Holy crap. And then he finally does, and we get the Digivolution theme, which is Break Up, which is, I think, at least on equal footing as Braveheart.
Yeah. Like, I kind of like Braveheart a bit better, but, like, this is a good, like, replacement. It's a good new Braveheart.
I like Break Up.
Yeah.
But like I said, but I don't like the opening theme as much.
Yeah.
I don't like it nearly as much as Butterfly.
I feel like the music choices and, like, the sub at least are, like, just on point, right? Because, like, the ending theme is pretty good. Like, I kind of like the opening, like, breakup strong, like... Yeah, there's some stuff.
I like the ending theme. The ending theme is good.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to, like, watch it, like, to me. Like, I wanted to watch it through, like, all 3 episodes, and I'm like, no, I'm not, like, it's late, I have to get this done, though. Oh, man. So yeah, there's like, just go back, and the Digimon Emperor's just like, oh, so they can Digivolve, huh? Interesting. Like, I kinda do want to mention, like, Flamedramon for, like, a second.
Flamedramon's pretty cool.
Yeah, like, I like, the direction they kind of go with it, because it's like, oh yeah, like, all the champions in, like, the first series were all, like, big and bulky. And you get to Flamedramon, and it's like, oh yeah, like, it's not technically a champion, but it's like, oh yeah, the new form is like, it's agile, and it's like slim and cool,
Yeah, armor forms are very much not along the normal evolution paths.
Yeah.
Also, I don't quite get the implication where Veemon's digivolving and it shows the Agumon evolution line for some reason.
Yeah, that's so... Because it's like, I guess it's because that's what the crest was made for, so it has the Agumon DNA? But
Maybe.
it's like, what? And yeah, skip ahead. That gets kind of funny later on.
With Gatomon.
Yeah.
Where it flashes Angelmon and then immediately just ends.
Yeah. Because everyone else is like, all these like, oh, it's flashing through the forms. And with like Gatomon's just like, oh, Angelmon. It just hangs on for a bit. And it's like, yeah, Digivolve.
It's so awkward.
Oh man.
It's like just show what's it, Magnadramon? Yeah.
Like
the pink dragon thing.
They really should have. They really should have just shown everyone's like hypothetical megas and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you get the egg of knowledge. It's just like, oh, Commentarymon, Mega Commentarymon, Hercules Commentarymon, and like fans would be like, oh, what's that thing? And it'd be like a nice little thing.
Yeah, because, I mean, maybe those Digimon didn't exist at the time, but I kind of doubt they didn't.
Yeah, I know the at least, like, Phoenixmon existed, I think. Well, maybe it didn't, actually.
I don't know.
I know Grand Kawagumon was a thing, so Hercules Commentarymon's Wait, yeah, Hercules Commentarymon was a thing, at least.
Okay, they should have... For any Digimon that existed, they should have went ahead and just shown...
Yeah,
like,
if
their
it,
megas.
like, yeah, if it existed.
No, wait. No, the Megaforms did exist. When did the first movie come out? Don't we see all the Megaforms in the movie?
We see, like, Serapimon, Magnadramon.
Okay.
And, like, everyone else kind of gets shafted.
Wonder when the movie came out, if it came out before Adventure 2 or not.
Like, I think the first canon appearance of, like, the new Megas, and I could be super wrong, is that, like, there's a Digimon Adventure 1 RPG, where it's like, oh yeah, you can get everyone up to Mega, and you just get, like, Phoenixmon and stuff. Because, like, you know, they're your party members, so they have to be as strong.
Yeah, you have to be able to get all the forms.
Yeah, that was, like, the first canon time. It was like, oh yeah, like, Izzy's Mega Commentarymon turns into, like, Hercules Commentarymon. Just, like, for a fact. Confirmed. And after that, I was, like, wasn't really in the anime until, like, Try, I think. Or... yeah, Try. Right, I always want to, like, confuse, like, that with Tamers or something, because, like, Try means 3.
Yeah. But we are getting out of ourselves.
Yeah, so episode 1, like, any thoughts, I guess?
Nah.
It's just sort of,
I'm just gonna say this. I'm probably not gonna have many thoughts, because these 3 episodes are just, they solely exist to establish the new characters.
Yeah, and they don't really do a great job at that, really. Like, after first, like, I expect to, like, know the entire arc, like, by the first episode. Like, the first series was kind of like that, too. But yeah, after this, it feels like they really kind of dropped the ball a bit. So, like, the one thing I will say is that, like, I feel like a framing that's gonna help this a lot is that it's like, oh, this isn't Davis's story, this is Kin's story. And, like, I don't know how well that's gonna hold up, but I feel like it really is Kin's story at this point.
Yeah, his road to redemption, basically.
Yeah. Just, like, run to these, like, nothing protagonists and just being like, okay, how do I, like, fix this problem?
But for a while, Kin's gonna be a insufferable scumbag.
Oh, man. So, like... do you remember how, like, episode 2 goes in, like, you know, the first series?
They're falling off the cliff.
Yeah. And, like, they find the payphones, and it's, like, a fun little scene.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, what's this crazy monster appears? Oh, like, Agumon, Digivolve to protect us. And it's like, you know, it's kind of like a thing, because it's like, oh, Agumon's the only one who ate, and all these little, like, fun things.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we have the big tie moment, and it's like, oh yeah, sure was a great spotlight for like the new character. So episode 2 of like '02. So it's like, alright, gate's still closed, and it's like, oh, that's rare, I guess. And I think, like, yeah, we see a bit of the Dark Master being a dick, I think. We see a bit of him and Wormmon or something.
We see an entire news broadcast,
that's episode 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it's easy for us to bleed together, but I'm perfectly sure of that.
Okay. Stuff happens. Eventually we get to the point where Cody and Yoli get to go.
So, like, just straight up, it's like, oh yeah, like, Yoli and Cody want to go explore the Digimon world, and they just go there. And the Dark Master's just like, oh hey, I have, like, more than one Digimon. What now, Vmon boy? And it's just like, oh, well, if only we had more Digimon. And Yoli and Cody just find more Digimon, and they just win. Well, and also Davis gets crucified to a rock.
Davis is like, okay, I'll fight you, and then he sends in Sneemon to, like, throw him off so he can't armor Digivolve.
Apparently it's pronounced Snymon?
I don't know. We could call it Sneemon. Or like Dromojimon screws him up, actually.
Yeah,
and I think Sneemon kicks Vmon into the pit too.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like, oh hey, like the digital world is dangerous, and like Davis comes across a vending machine full of Numamon. Yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, the digital world.
Wait, wasn't that like episode 1? Episode 1.
It might have been. Machine. These are all just bleeding together so hard because like. Series 1 had, like, a hard formula, but it worked. This just, like, abandons that, and it's just like, oh, where is anything now?
So Yoli and Cody want to go to the digital world, and Davis is like, oh, it's dangerous, and Yoli's like, oh, I don't care. And then the scene we were talking about where they get attacked happens, and Yoli starts freaking out, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Davis is an idiot, but he's not wrong.
Yeah.
This crap's dangerous.
I think Dromojimon just digs like a hole in the ground and Davis falls in it and like grabs a rock. And Vmon falls down. Hey, let's go to grab Vmon. It's like, it's noble, I guess, but it's kind of stupid. I feel like that's a recurring theme with Davis. It's like, good attempt, but that was kind of dumb.
Yeah. Well, he had to let go so he could reach him.
Yeah, gotta protect your Digimon. But yeah, he just wakes up.
Vmon's talking mad trash when he's stuck to the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
And he can't get out. He's like, God, screw you, I'll win, whatever.
Yeah. And they ruined the dump. Well, first off, they're like stuck to the side of a cliff, and like the Digimon Emperor like makes this elaborate setup to like turn the rock face around to reveal Vmon just to get Davis.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Well,
why?
Okay.
This is so specific.
Okay. It's stupid, but jumping ahead a little bit, Ken is a like super good programmer.
Yeah. Just
someone like that someone like that in the digital world would probably be pretty freaking good.
We see him just constantly typing on computers, and it's just like, oh, alright.
Well, when he's in his lair, he materializes some kind of like button layout in midair. So he apparently can just summon buttons to do stuff.
And yet he can't hack his, like, Digimon to be stronger like Izzy can.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well,
yeah.
Izzy did it out of, like...
Yeah, he found a place where he could do a, like, rig the system.
Yeah, and it was out of, like, a pursuit of knowledge or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember what Ken's crest is, but... I doubt it's the crest of cruelty.
The crest of darkness.
No, we don't get something like that until Frontier.
Oh boy.
Well, it's the Digi Spirit. Is it the?
Yeah, I think
think
it's just
there's a-
darkness. Like, it's
Oh
just
no,
the element.
no, it's yeah. Is there a Digi Spirit of Darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it just turns into a giant effing, like, bird monster and, like, eyeball man until it has to not. And then it
Yeah.
becomes a different form. Then it gets, like, a lion theme. It's like, alright. Sure.
But yeah. So they're on the cliff face, and you were talking about how they ruined Veemon's trash talk or something.
Yeah, cause like in the dub, he's like, yeah, you can't stop us. So, like the ring starts going closer. He's like, oh, but like, if you had just like, stop. He's like, oh, please don't. Oh no, oh don't. He's like begging, basically.
Yeah, I like the sub version better. Where
Yeah.
he's just like, oh man, you won't win.
In the sub, he's specifically like, like I won't be your slave because I can't afford to like, just like be a slave after finally meeting Davis. And it's like, oh, that's so much better.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's
Also-
so long to have freedom that like I refuse your tyranny.
Yeah. And like, and I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, you could shoot it with like a flame breath or something. It's like, wait a minute, Veemon's like a pure brawler.
Yeah. He's
Veemon
all
doesn't have any
physical.
ranged options.
And like the Digimon Emperor is like, yeah, you can't armor Digivolve without these things because I raided your pockets. Davis is like, oh crap, he's right. And meanwhile, like, the art people is like, that's fine, like a Mayan temple. It's about as whimsical as this gets. There's like, oh hey, here's your partner Digimon. It's like, oh, it's Hawkmon and Digmon. Or sorry, Armadillomon.
Armadillomon. I like Hawkmon and Armadillomon.
Armadillomon's fun. I kind of like him. Like, in the dub, he comes out and it's just like the biggest, most like just obvious country accent ever.
Yeah. And that's because he has a Nagoya dialect.
Yeah, so it just translates as just 110% rock country.
Yeah. In the sub, he has like a verbal tick.
Yeah. He's basically like a step away from being like, hey, don't feel down now, partner. Gotta mosey on out here.
I mean, that's basically dub Armadillomon. It's
Yeah.
not even wrong. I do like that we find out that Digmon's signature attack wasn't changed for the dub, and it was actually it's called Gold Rush in the original material.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, so they like get their partner Digimon, they like effing Digivolve into like Halsamon Digmon at the same time, basically. So there's like no real room for character focus because we have to squeeze all of this into one episode. Gotta squeeze
save
both
Davis.
forms. Yeah. Gotta save Davis and just, just screw character. We'll deal with that later. We'll get
Digmon's
that down
cool.
the road.
Digmon's cool. Holzmon's pretty
Yeah.
cool too.
It's like when Digmon digivolves, he's like, yeah, Digmon, the drill of power.
And it's like, that's not your thing at all.
No.
I think he
Apparently
said,
it's
like
so...
steal knowledge in the sub or something.
Yeah, like, it's like, alright, flames of courage, wings of love, like...
Drill of power!
Yeah! I think some point in the sub they actually, like, sorry, not the sub, the dub. Some point in the dub they actually fix it.
Oh, really?
And he's like, yeah, Drillmon, the drill of knowledge. And have like a weird little bit where he's like, yo, you say drill of power, but then I got smarter. And it's like, okay.
I didn't know that. That's great, actually.
Oh, I found it by accident. It's so goofy.
It's
There's
pretty
just
funny.
like one scene in like the epic like Digimon World 3 series, the Let's Play, Where it's like, oh yeah, yo, God, get that Digimon. I'm just making jokes like, yeah, it's the drill of power. And it just says like drill of knowledge in like the text. I just like, nah, I gotta play the anime clip. I need to. I just shoved it in there. It's like, yeah, we got the drill of knowledge. It's like drill of power.
I just like the dub actually. Like if that was a mistake, they were like, "I will fix it in a traditionally goofy way that we usually do things."
Yeah, if you fix it with something stupid, that's all right. I'm fine with that.
I got smarter.
But yeah, we had like a kind of like legitimately like cool sequence, honestly. Where it's like after everyone like passes off their all torches just all at the same time. Just like, oh yeah, we have like three Digimon fights at like the same time, basically. And it's like, yeah, you know, that's cool. Got the like, Sneemon Skybop there. We have like effing like Flamedramon fighting like, like a Tuskmon or something.
Mojimon.
Right, Mojo, right, because he like melts the icicle.
Yeah, he throws an icicle and he catches it and melts it.
Yeah, he's like, yo. I forget. Yeah, it's like some art time says, alright, never mind. I know there's one point where he's like.
Fire versus ice.
Yeah, there's some point in the dub where he's like, yo, how do you like your whatever Digimon? Medium or well done? But yeah, so. That like Snymon has this whole like sky bow going on. Like, you have the whole like underground bow with like Digimon, all that stuff, you know.
Also, Holzmon is like, yeah, ride on my back while I fight. Like,
and he just immediately does barrel rolls.
Yeah, he's like doing like rolls in the air. It's like, this is a bad idea, Holzmon.
Yeah, you are not the wings of knowledge. You are the wings of love, and that only get you so far, man.
Who wins, though?
Who wins?
Holzmon wins.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It does the red energy blast thing, and it breaks the collar.
Yeah. Sorry, that question just threw me off like a lot for like a second. But yeah.
I didn't ask a question.
Oh, you said like who wins though? I'm just like
I said he wins.
Oh, I thought you said who wins though, and I'm like,
no.
Wait, what?
No, I said then he wins.
Okay.
Wins.
Yes, that was all me then.
It's fine.
Yeah, so just end of episode, like, hey, we passed the torch. No fall allowed, but we passed that torch.
Everybody gets thrown out of the computer with their Digimon.
Yeah, we pass like 3 torches at once, basically.
Yeah, and that's all that would be passed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we gotta pass that other torch onto yourself.
Well,
gotta, like, torch yourself.
There's no torch passing. They're just digi-destined again.
Yeah. So episode 3, like, I feel like this is probably, like, the most, like, probably the best out of the 3 this week. Like, the opening 3 episodes. Because it's, like, the one that's actually, like, kind of focused for a second. So yeah, there's, like, oh, hey, like, the gate, we have to go in the digital world again. It's like, oh, we have to wait for Cody. Effing Cody just downstairs eating his effing friggin' tomatoes or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a cherry tomato. He clearly doesn't like cherry tomatoes or tomatoes in general, I assume.
Does he not like it, or is he just like stuffed? It's hard to say.
I don't know. I get the impression that he doesn't like it, but he's gonna eat it anyways because that's how he was raised.
That'd make more sense because he's like, oh, I can't waste food though. He's just like, like poking at it, like cuts it in half. He's just like, now I have more to eat.
Yeah, and you know what? Cody's a good kid because of that.
Yeah,
I 100% agree. Don't waste food.
Is Cody in like the same grade as everyone else?
Cody is in 3rd grade.
Okay, makes sense.
For
So
context, TK is in 5th grade.
alright, so yeah, he's like the new TK basically.
Yeah, I didn't realize how young Cody was, and it's because in the dub he has like a smoker's voice.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, listen to Cody talk in the dub.
Yeah, because
He
he's
has a
such a
really
background
hoarse,
character.
he has a really hoarse, low voice, and it's like that's weird.
Yeah, that's super odd. Holy crap. Yeah, so we're just like, oh, hey, let's like watch some TV while we're waiting for Cody. And he just turned it on. And I don't know if you remember the dub version of this scene. It's weird.
Oh, I'm sure. I just want to say, like, I mean, we'll go over specific stuff, but in a nutshell, the whole commercial is basically look at this living Mary Sue.
Yeah, look at this
Like-
living, amazing human. Oh, this perfect specimen of a teenager.
It's like
Does
Ken's an expert programmer. He solves gigantic math equations, beats 20 adults at chess, and is a sports star.
So I'm going to go like pretty much list by list, but like the feats listed as dub.
Okay.
Ken wowed the judges by creating a computer program that can actually brush your teeth for you. He plans to work on Dull Floss next.
Oh my god.
Ken's talents include being able to play one game of chess. One game of chess while everyone else watches.
Wait, that's what it says?
Kids' talents include being able to play one game of chess while everyone else watches. That is the exact phrasing used.
What the heck?
Just last week, he actually bounced the world's biggest checkbook. But that's not. He's also a champion in judo and a star at the All-Star soccer team. And girls, he's single.
Oh my god.
They like ask his mom about him, and he's like, he's great in the kitchen. He invented dishes that clean themselves.
Okay, you know what? I thought this was like a really stupid, like, just like the dub was like, oh, whatever. I think they think that the sub of him being like the perfect human being is as silly as I do, and they were like, screw it.
Yeah. And
He
the
invented self-washing dishes.
dad's just like, yeah, I must have got from my side of the family. I once guessed how many jelly beans were in a pickle jar.
Yeah, there's no way that the localization team wasn't like, let's just screw with this. It's stupid.
So yeah, Omega Triceramon, welcome to Ken kicking a puppy.
Yeah, that's Ken. He's one of the characters in Adventure 2. He's
Yeah.
the bad guy.
In the sub, he just straight up kicks that puppy, and the W just tells it to run off, and it does.
Yeah, in the sub, Ken wins like a nondescript programming competition.
Yeah, in the sub, it's like, oh, he's a computer programmer and also a sports star. Got it.
Yeah, and he beat 20 adults at chess or something.
Yeah, in the sub, it's like, oh, he's like smart and he understands, like, you know, programming. Not like, oh, he like invents robots.
Well, okay, I guess it would be a robot if it brushes your teeth for you, but like,
Yeah, because like a program that brushes your teeth for you is nonsense.
yeah, self-washing dishes implies that he made dishes that like sprout like arms or something that wash themselves.
Like that, or they have like some weird coating or something.
Yeah, you know what? That makes way more sense. Like any food that just kind of slides off.
Oh man, like that'd be would that be a good like? Actually, I'm thinking now because if the food slides around, would that be a bad dish? I guess it depends on what you're eating.
As long as you're careful.
Yeah, Just like
I don't
frictionless dishes.
I don't think that's possible. Something would stick to it. You'd have to clean it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if it didn't, you'd probably want to because
You know,
I'm
if it was
sure
just like no
germs.
friction, that wouldn't be self-washing, would it?
Yeah, because germs and whatnot would still stick to it.
Yeah. I don't think he made like a digital ghost. I don't think he made a ghost to clean the dishes. Although that would be hilarious. Like,
Oh yeah, and in the sub they're like, how's your kid so smart? And they're like, we have no idea.
yeah, he just is. He's just a
It was like,
miracle child.
yeah, it's like we didn't get it from either of us. He's born like that.
So, well, like, this is kind of off topic, but it's like, well, it's vaguely related because I'll never be able to talk about this again. Is like, there's a manga, like, it died, it's not getting an anime adaptation, this isn't a spoiler or anything, but it's called Hell Warden Higuma.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the main character's whole deal is like, oh yeah, like their power is that they control floating hands, and then like, you know, like the hands sew on different weapons, and you can like, you know, equip them and do crazy stuff like that, right?
Okay.
And it's just like that's like chapter 2 or something. It's just like, oh yeah, you know, like beats the like first big antagonist or whatever, the first like big villain or whatever that like establishes his powers. And it's just like him just hanging out. And he's just using his hands to like do all this stuff for him. And he's like, yo, use them to like play against him in like video games and crap. And you see, like, he's specifically like playing like Smash 4 or something. And it's like, yeah, yo, I want that power. That'd be a nice thing to have. The ability to just create objects that just do crap for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead manga, but that was a cool moment. Just like, yeah, that's a nice bit of wish fulfillment. And you later learn that it's like, oh, they're like the hands of like demon prisoners. They're like, you know, he's like using them to work off their time in hell or whatever. And he's like use it by like making them clean dishes and crap. So it's like, alright, sure, why not?
I guess he could have reprogrammed a Bakemon.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we know.
Guess.
I was gonna be like, well, the Digimon can't be in the real world, but yes, they can.
Yeah, they totally can. And we can bring stuff through the gate for sure.
Yes.
Us like the mental image of just like kids' parents just watching this invisible ghost just wash the dishes with like a collar around it, and they're just seeing like the dish float and like wipe itself clean, and there's like,
Yep.
oh, Ken's such a genius.
It's anti-gravity, self-cleaning dishes.
Yeah, he's like, it's like stuck some tinfoil to it, they'll never know. Just drew some lightning lines on it. Done.
Yeah. And then what happens in this episode? I'm completely.
So it's like you get that, and it's like I think then you get the scene where he kicks the puppy.
Yeah, because it's like, oh look, here's the bad guy.
Yeah, and he like
because
sulks
he's like
off.
walking.
Yeah,
He's like walking home or whatever.
yeah, he sulks off to his room. And he's just like, alright, you know, you see his computer screen, there's like the Digimon Emperor, like, you know, glasses on it. And it's like, alright. Yeah, that pretty much confirms that.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much his costume change.
What happened if Digimon were in My Hero Academia?
Superheroes would have Digimon partners, I guess.
That'd be the end of superheroes as a job, actually. Holy crap. Because All Might's strong, he can't punch out a mega level.
Are you sure about that?
I feel pretty confident they can't punch out War Greymon.
Like, All Might at his peak couldn't fight a War Greymon.
I don't think he could. I think it would just destroy him. Like, he can punch rainstorms into existence, but he's fighting something with, like, the power of a sun. I think that'd be like just a bit out of their range, honestly, because like Melgron has like the strength of a nuke basically, and yeah, that seems like a bit like beyond like All Might, honestly. Like not gonna lie, like as strong as he is, that seems a bit nutty. So it's like, yeah, Alphon can control time space, yeah.
I guess he was injured by All for One, like to the point where it crippled him.
Like, also here's the thing, because like as powerful as All Might is, like he's a normal dude with super strength. Like he doesn't have like enhanced durability exactly. He's just really, really strong. Whereas like Digimon expand on like like all stats basically.
Yeah, I guess Wargreymmon's covered in like armor.
Yeah, like Chrome Digizoid, which is known to be stronger than any metal on Earth.
Yeah, but we've gone over this. Digimon descriptions are kind of nutty. Supposedly Monochromon's armor is harder than Diamond.
I'd believe it. Like rookies, I could believe a rookie is on like human level-ish. Champions are another story. And you jump up from diamonds to nukes and then to like planets. Yeah, Dexmon can delete things at will. Yeah. if Zed Millenniumon just showed up in My Hero Academia, that'd be the biggest middle finger ever.
I mean, certain Digimon, certain mega levels, I'm sure, would be like, yeah, how do you fight that? But,
yeah, so, like...
I don't know.
Anyways, back to yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, back to Digimon, I guess. See, like, effing...
just real quick, Omega, you should have been here earlier when we were arguing over how powerful an Electmon's electric attack would be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's gonna play well on the podcast for sure. Oh, that'll be fun to look back on.
Speaking of Electmon,
yeah.
Ken's chasing one down with a whip.
Yeah. Yeah. Chases it down with a whip, he like captures it, throws it in the arena. You see like some Gatsumon. They're just like, oh hey, yo, stay away from that Digimon Emperor fellow. He'll like, he'll like capture you and make you like fight against your own friends. And it's like, oh, what a crazy monster. And like they run in, like they step on like a twig, but like the way it like animates, it looks like they intentionally hit it.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
And like, the like Digimon Emperor is just like, oh hey, more things for me to capture and torture. And he just like makes the like Gatsumon fight each other, and they're just like, oh no, not like this.
They used to be such good friends.
Digimon aren't meant to fight, not like this.
Brother, my brother,
I got you doing on something. I don't remember the words.
But yeah,
did you like, apparently on Netflix, just off the top of my head, they're remaking that movie in CG.
Yeah, I know. I'm
interested.
It looks completely soulless compared to the original. Go figure.
Yeah, it's never gonna be as good as 2D, but I like looked at the trailer and there are some nice shots, so I'm interested. Like maybe, you know. The
only way I give it a free pass is like, okay, maybe this is okay for it to be made. if they include the cut scenes from the beginning of the movie that explains Mewtwo's.
Yeah, there's two things I want. Like, include the cut scenes. Somehow do something, just anything, to fix that tier scene. Just like any foreshadowing or any explanation at all would be fine.
I don't need it.
I do.
It's a fantasy world, who cares?
It's like, oh, Pokemon Tears can just reverse petrification, just throw Vaporeon and Dr. Stone, done. It's like...
I don't think it needs an explanation. Pretty much magic just exists in the Pokemon world. It doesn't really need an explanation.
So, like, I literally just want anything at all to be like, oh yeah, like, Pokemon Tears have healing powers before that scene happens. Like, I don't even need the demonstrate, I just want those words to be said in some capacity. Just like someone just any offhand mention, you know, like I'm really just grasping at anything here.
The whole thing is supposed to be like a big miracle or whatever. Like to explain it cheapens it.
I don't know, like, cause like it coming out of nowhere also cheapens it, I feel like.
It's fine.
And like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, like, yeah, just look at it as like a kid with like, you know, just like my old school kid brain or whatever. It's like, yeah, whatever, Pokemon Tears do the thing. Like, emotions and all that. Look at it like logically from like a story perspective, it's like, you can do better than this. Like, there are like ways you can make this work just a bit better, I think.
Magic pretty much existing in the Pokemon world is all the explanation I need.
Just, you know, your Pokemon's ever at low HP, just, you know, just throw some onions. Done.
It's not how it works.
No, but shut up, though.
It's not how it works. It's just big emotional scene, that's why it worked. You can't just force it.
Are super potions just onion juice? And, no. Like, stronger potions are, like, stronger brands of onion. Is, like... Can we make that a meme or something? Can we make this canon?
No.
Oh, boy. But yeah, like... Oh, yeah, there's a little scene I forgot to, like, mention where it's like, oh, yeah, there's, like... Kin's like, oh, so grand, there's like mention all stuff, and the sub like Yoli's just like, oh yeah, I could do programs too.
Oh yeah, it's like Yoli,
yeah, she gets petty about it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think you're on the level the Kin is.
Yeah, Kin
is like a living prodigy,
like I don't write programs, everyone's like, yeah, but yeah, I don't think you're like as smart as that guy. So yeah, they all go to the digital world, and like, they find the new like Digimentals or where the Digieggs on like the Digivices, because that's apparently a thing. And because,
why not?
Yeah, and because Digivices can track each other, which is something we did establish, Kin sees their Digivices on his, and he's like, oh, those guys are back. And it's like, okay, that's cool, I like that.
I did want to say, Ken's plans don't seem to be anything beyond, I want to capture Digimon and watch them kill each other.
Yeah, that's like his end goal, basically. He's like, oh yeah, you know, I just want to have fun with this virtual sim.
It's a video game, I just want to do stuff.
Yeah.
And he's playing any game with like a karma system, so he's playing the villain side.
Yeah. It's playing, like, infamous, like, pure antagonist, so he's just running around just blowing people up.
Yeah.
Like, if Infamous had, like, a way to, like, make people fight each other in, like, a cage match, and it got you more points, then, like, I'm positive people would do that method. 'Cause it's more effective, right? Wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, just capture a bunch of people and farm experience.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going the evil route anyways, then yeah, why not?
Oh, man. Like, you don't get points for going gray, you gotta go all out. Screw moral ambiguity.
Also, Omega, I see you're asking about Doraemon. I don't know anything about Doraemon. It's not really relevant.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, like, I'm not, like, ignoring you or anything. I just, like, glance at that. I was just like, I don't know. I'll work that in. Whatever, it's fine.
Like I said, I don't know crap about Doremon.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
so
just know that he showed up in Digimon World 4, and I thought that's where he came from.
yeah, he comes from. I think he beats like Alphamon or something in the movie in like his mega form, something
Hmm.
like that. I don't actually remember that well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Kid just shoots out like a hologram, and Davis is just like, "Oh hey, screw you!" and tries to punch it, and just like goes through the thing.
Yeah, TK's just like, it's a hologram, dude.
Yeah, he's like, we learned this when we were like 5. Well, I learned it when I was like 5.
Yeah,
I
because
learned it when it was like 8 or 10 or something.
yeah, does Jinai show up to them as a hologram?
No,
Even
it's
if he
like
do-
the
even if he
Piedmon
doesn't,
flashback, remember?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Even if he doesn't, there's the Piedmon thing.
Yeah. Well, I guess Giant does show up as a hologram too, but like they definitely were confused at that point, which is
Yeah.
kind of funny looking back. Because there's like, oh, they've seen hologram Genai before, and there's like, yeah. Oh man. I was thinking you would say Ken would shoot a gun. What?
Oh, because you said something like Ken shoots a hologram.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting. He just has a hologram gun.
I think the idea is that he just has a regular gun and
Yeah.
he just uses that to solve his problems.
So idea. What if you have like a hologram gun? Like it looks like a normal gun, but shoots like holographic bullets. So it's like they're not real, but they like pass through things and they look
Uh,
like bullets.
you can kill someone if they think it's like something that's not real could kill someone if they think it's real.
In some situations.
Yeah, I mean, if you're totally
Yeah.
100% convinced that that's a gun and they just fired it at you and it's heading for your heart, you could very easily just have a heart attack on the spot.
I'll have to check the science, but maybe I'll like roll with that. I'm not gonna confirm or deny it. I'm just gonna like stay neutral for now.
Maybe the stories I've heard about that kind of thing are bullcrap, but that's what I've
Yeah.
heard. I've heard that if your brain believes something is like 100% totally I'm not talking about Danganronpa 2.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay. Like, but I've heard that if your brain 100% totally believes something's real, then it can cause actual harm or changes.
Yeah. Changes I believe. Like physical harm is like I feel like that's I'll say it's a bit of a stretch, but I actually don't know. Cause like placebologists can do weird things. I still can't look and kick a puppy. Should we just like blur that out or something when we get to like the YouTube upload?
No, it's not real.
Just like should I just like put like a giant armadillo on just smiling it up over that? Or would that be better?
No.
I thought I'm just gonna do it just for the sake of it, because that'd be funny. Because we definitely talk about it enough.
Just put an Alekmon.
Yes. Oh man. Yeah, that's perfect. No, wait. Should I put a Luckmon, or should I find a picture of like Davis's head and just cut it out?
That'd be weird. Oh my god, that just reminded me. So you did watch the sub opening, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the weird cut where it shows it's like about to show the Digimon Emperor and he's moving back from the camera, but you can see Ken's head in his hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
It's such like a weird shot, but I kinda dig it.
I get what they were going for, but it looks really bad.
It's so both the Luckmon and Armadillomon. Yeah. Yo, I'll just do all three. Screw it.
Pause. Get a screenshot of the little kin head on the opening.
All right, well, 4 things there.
And just put it over the actual kin head.
Yeah, well.
or just put it in his hair, whatever looks dumber.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna look amazing.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna put his hair like a little flower clip.
Yeah. Or do the or like get a shot of the Digimon Emperor's head. So it's the
okay,
opposite.
yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm dying. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what we need right now.
Yeah, you should, if you haven't seen what I'm talking about, you should look up the sub opening and watch when it shows the Digimon Emperor and just how weird it looks.
Oh man. I'm just gonna put like that shot of the opening in the podcast like right here. So like yeah, it's just gonna pop up.
Okay.
Screw it. See, it's like his hologram shows up. Davis tries to punch it. He tries it. It's like, alright, good attempt. And he falls over. And it's like, dang it, Davis. You swung at air and you missed and like ate shit.
Yeah. And it seems like the hologram was just a distraction while Ken rides there on a Tyrannomon.
Yeah, because the hologram's just like staying around and like... In the dub, it just straight up comes out with the big, like, perfect human thing. Because it's like, oh, you can't be a Digidestined, it's physically impossible.
Yeah, I'm the perfect human being, you guys are losers.
So the exact dub line is, based on the laws of physics, I've determined that only perfect human beings can be Digidestined. And of course, I'm the only perfect human being. And then Davis just says, yeah, well, what about Kari? It's like, oh, he's such a goober. It's such an edgelord.
Well, something we haven't really brought up is Davis is constantly trying to impress Kari.
Yeah.
And she doesn't give a crap.
Is Dalbimon in the anime? I don't think so. I don't believe so.
I don't think so, but its other form is.
Yeah, Dalbimon's like canon, but he's not canon to the anime. He's like a weird outside of that thing.
Yeah, Paildramon. He shows up.
That's part of what makes Dalbimon so cool, honestly.
He was too cool for the anime.
Yeah, he's just this weird, obscure offshoot thing, and you find him, and it's like, oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah, so like... And the sub, like, Ken is just like, alright, he seems like more confused than anything else. He's like, why were you chosen? You're obviously beneath me, You being chosen implies that we're on the same level. That's not right.
Yeah, completely ignoring the fact that how many of the previous Digidestined are just hanging out.
Yeah, like he specifically says, like, you people also being chosen leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It doesn't feel right.
Meanwhile, who actually is with them at the time, aside from...
It's like...
Is he with them at the time?
No, this is just the new group. Right, yeah, because, like, Izzy's just off, I believe. Oh, wait, no, okay. Izzy is with them, I think. Maybe? I actually can't remember, actually. Either way, he doesn't really do anything. He's just off to the side somewhere. He's behind that bush, screw it.
Yeah, I don't remember who else there, but yeah, point being, there were Digidestined before him. Eat crap, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah, he just shows up on, like, this giant epic Tyrannomon. And it's like, I kinda do, like, the escalation of, like, the plan, right?
You think you can win with numbers?
Alright, I'll show you numbers.
This calls more Tyrannomon.
Yeah, in the dub there's a dumb line where he's like, oh, you think you can win with addition? Try multiplication. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah, it's no, you just did bigger addition.
Yeah. Yeah, he just summons a bunch of Tyrannomon, just basically gets him in like an effing firing line. Just lights him up. And there's like...
TK and Kari are like, alright, we gotta go find something. This Digi-Eggs, maybe we can find a way to help. We gotta go do something so
if
we're
we
not
get more
useless.
Digimon, we can like even this out. You guys hold these things off. We'll only like slow you down at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, attack on Tyrannomon. Tin's just swinging around with his whip. Oh, man.
So yeah, they just go find a random cave.
Yeah, let's find a random cave. It's just like, oh, hey, here's 2 more, like, armor forms. Who needs individual episodes, right?
I'm fine with it because it means they get through all of this quicker. Then we'll get character development later, but for now we just want to get through the.
There's like so many decisions in this show that just like take away the personality the original had, right? I feel like this is just like one of them, and it's kind of part of the problem.
Well, we know what Kari and TK are like already.
Yeah, but it'd be nice if they actually, like, had that moment or something, right, you know? Or at least, like, if any of these guys had that moment. It's also weird that it's, like, Digivolution's just reduced to, like, having the thing now, right? Because now it's just like, oh, you have the plot arm, so now you can Digivolve, and it's like, all the friendship and bonds are just out of the equation.
Not necessarily. Armored Digivolution is the only way for now, but that does change.
Yeah, it changes eventually, but for now it's just like, whatever, you have the plot arm, you can do the thing. You have the key item that allows this to work, and you're basically, like, forcing it.
It's another thing that I think I'm fine with, because, like, just like how they explain Gatomon not being as effective.
Yeah.
It feels like, it's like, okay, well, why don't the old Digidestin handle it? Well, they can't.
Yeah.
If they could handle it, if they could just Digivolve, Agumon, Wargreymon, stomp this kid.
Yeah, that's something like that. It's like they do, like, mention, it's like, oh yeah, like, the black Digivice is, like, it's keeping, like, everyone from Digivolving normally. And it's like, fair enough. Like, we've seen the Digivices do nuttier stuff than that.
Yeah, so I think it's completely justified as a plot point, because if it wasn't, then Tai and friends would just end the problem immediately.
Yeah, it is very weird that, like, the heroes are just off to the side watching this happen, though.
Yeah. But it's because they can't do anything.
Yeah, the old heroes you care about just, they're just useless, don't worry about it. They're just, like, over there. And over there is to deal with its own problems.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. It's, like you've mentioned, it's a passing on of the torch.
Yeah.
To less interesting characters, but...
Yeah. Characters who should have gone, like, a bit more screen time to establish their personalities. Instead of just, like, jamming, like, 5 separate, like, champion evolutions in, like, 3 episodes.
Well, like I said, they're just getting that out of the way, so they have that to use. And then they'll do the character development, probably.
So, like, here's what I'm thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you did this one at a time, like, remove 2 of these, like, other forms, because now they have, like, multiple things, then, like, you could totally have these character episodes and it would take the same time frame.
You mean, like, if 2 of them just didn't get evolutions?
Well, if, like, because I know they have, like, multiple forms, so it's like, take out Rydramon and, like, Submiramon. Done.
I don't understand.
Because, like, we're gonna have episodes to, like, get those things later on.
Yeah? So what, they just don't get those forms?
Yeah. Because screw it, who cares about Submiramon?
That's no fun. That also doesn't sell toys.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what it'd go down to.
You've gotta always remember, like, Digimon is a good show, but you've always gotta remember what it exists for.
Gotta put these characters off to the side so we can sell more toys. Literally.
And like I said, I think it's fine because we're going to get the character development, I assume, later.
Yeah. I just
And
wish we had, like, something for now. Be like, okay, yeah, this is this character's thing. Or, like, this is what Cody's about. Because it's like, this type of thing works a bit better when there's, like, a larger group. But there's only, like, 3 people. So it's like, we kind of need to know. We can't be literally anything.
I think it's fine because, like I said, we get the power ups out of the way. They get their special digivices and whatever.
It's like, it's not unsalvageable, but like there are cracks. I feel like, for sure.
And then we get the characterization. David's a dumb hothead, but like a good guy because he's the leader character.
Cody is off to the side, eating tomatoes.
Cody's quiet and respectful, and likes computers, but he's not good enough to fix them, I guess.
Yeah, that's so little to go off of for a character. Holy crap!
That's all we really need at the time. And Yoli is...
That's so little to ground this, like, personality into, like, something people can care about.
If anything, Yoli probably gets it the worst.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm saying, like, right now.
Well, right. And I feel like right now Yoli's kind of, like, not great, but at least there's something.
Is there?
Yeah, she's a computer nerd and she's kind of prideful, and it's like, alright.
Okay. Well,
sure.
Then we've got enough characterization to go through the first 3 episodes where they just get their powers, and then they'll flesh them out later.
Just like,
besides,
it's just... Yeah, I feel like...
In the interest of... it's meant for kids. Kids are gonna watch it anyways.
Yeah, but I'm approaching this as, like, someone who's watching as, like, me, and, like, it's not really endearing me on these characters just yet. And I'm, like, I'm trying to give us, like, as fair of a chance as possible, but it's, like, not the best start.
I'm just saying, as I said during the first season, you're not the target audience.
Yeah, I don't really care.
The target audience is Saturday. Well, okay, it's not Saturday morning cartoons because it was made in Japan, and maybe they have Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know, but
if we're watching like the Slice of Life show, it's like, it's like the whatever show, like Fruits Shanen or what, I don't know.
What?
Just I'm trying to think of like a dumb like fake show. Well, or screw it. We're watching Fruits Baskets. And it's like, I'm not the target audience for that. But it's like, hey, characters are doing stuff that's cute. It's like, alright, I acknowledge that's cute. I acknowledge there's something there. But it's like, I feel like I'd still have like a few complaints just because it's not for me.
You're free. I mean, you're free to complain about it, but like,
yeah, like
it's a show to sell toys, and you know what sells toys? Showing off the brand new power thing.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, kinda. Because like, there's 2 sides. There's like the objective, like, okay, what's this trying to accomplish? And then there's just me. And I feel like I'm gonna approach this more as me as time goes on. It's like those issues become more apparent. Because it's like... Just the objective, like, toy view is, like, the toy framing, the marketing framing is like, oh, hey, we can squeeze in so many more new forms now. But, like, just the writer brain in, like, my head is like, no, but do the thing, though. Like, I want to care about Cody. What's Cody's deal?
So I guess we're just on the opposite sides of this, where I'm just like, it's meant for kids, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah, it's more as, like, opposite perspectives, I guess. But, like, neither one really, like, invalidates, like, the complaints, I feel like.
Yeah. We get Davis, and he goes to the New World, and he's got a cool flamey jacket, and then he gets his Digimon, and it also has cool flamey patterns on it.
Yeah, that's super goofy, honestly.
Check it out, kids. It's real cool. They got hot rod flames now.
Yeah, they literally just have a scene where, like, episode 2, where they're all, like, sitting together. There's like, oh yeah, we have new outfits, and Deus is like, hey, look how cool my coat is. Only $5.99.
Yeah.
And Yoli's like, I think my outfit's pretty cool too.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, no, it's not. Yoli, your outfit is the worst.
Like, she looks like a nerdy aviator girl. I guess that kind of fits.
It's appropriate because it's very 90s.
Oh boy, is it.
It feels very 90s.
I didn't even
really
realize
ugly.
Cody changed clothes.
Yeah, Cody's outfit very slightly changes. I think he gets like a longer sleeve shirt or something.
It's the most milquetoast thing ever.
I'm gonna be honest, as a design, like just like something is like, that looks comfortable, I'd wear that.
Yeah, like, it's fine as a design, it just doesn't have much personality, which is perfect for Cody, who I'm probably gonna be bashing a lot this series.
I don't remember if Cody ever does much of anything, so maybe.
Like, so
He's not-
far, like, Davis ain't doing it for me. Like, it's not the worst, but it's like, whatever. Cody, please give Cody something. I just, like, he is so little. He's so poor in character. And, like, Yoli's just off to the side, like, alright, at least that's something. I understand. Sorry, don't mean to keep talking over you.
Here's the problem. Cody's supposed to be the new child of knowledge or whatever. But he doesn't seem to be as smart as Izzy, who I fully believe could fix his own computer if it broke.
Yeah. That's like the weird thing, because why isn't Yoli the child of knowledge? Because, like, she's actually into computers and stuff. And, like, why isn't Cody love? Because, like, he probably is like, oh, I just care about people around me or whatever. Watch that be his gimmick. I'm calling it now.
I don't remember, but, like, yeah, maybe Cody. Cody is very traditional, but he's also... How do I explain this?
Give Cody reliability. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, I think Crest of Reliability is just out this time.
Oh boy. No one's reliable?
Well, Ken doesn't get, as far as I remember, Ken doesn't get a Digi-Egg because he doesn't need it.
Yeah. Well, quote-unquote, he doesn't need it.
Well, when he joins the team, they don't need Digivolution anymore because they can evolve like normal.
Yeah, because he's the one stopping them. But his Wormmon's still terrible. Like, Gammon with our, like, tail ring can just take it.
Well, Gatomon is still a champion, and Wormmon's a rookie.
I still love that scene. Just like, he's just like on the cliffside. Yeah, in episode 2, he's like...
Just punches him into Ken.
Just get him, Wormmon. Like, she punches him into his hand and knocks, like, the armored Digivolve stuff out of his arm.
Yeah. It's not even... Ken doesn't even sick Wormmon on her. Or at least not in the sub. Wormmon jumps in to protect him of his own volition.
Oh, does he? I actually didn't catch that.
Yeah, Wormmon jumps in to fight for Ken on his own.
Oh, that's great, actually. I love that. Oh, Wormmon's the best.
Yeah, Wormmon's a good guy. Wormmon's a good guy stuck in a bad situation.
Wormmon's just, like, a fun, like, pathetic goober character, and, like, he's just doing, like, Wormmon is carrying the show right now. Straight up.
There is stuff, I like what they do with Ken and Wormmon. That's all I'm gonna say about that, though.
So let's see if I'm missing... Alright, yeah, so, like, effing, like, Paimon and, like, Gammon get their armor forms, and, like, they digivolve or whatever.
Gatomon's just hilarious because it only shows one for the evolution form.
Yeah. And, like, they just fly off. They, like, fall off the Tyrannomon. And, like... Yeah, like... The Digimon Emperor just straight up says, like... Yeah, I forgot to mention this. It's like, as they're firing him straight up, like, the first time. Like, he takes that Tyrannomon, like, Flamedrawn, like, the others are, like, fighting. And, like, he straight up says, hey, Tyrannomon, focus your attacks on, like, Paimon, Gatomon, because they're weak.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, take out the weaklings first so they can't evolve and, like, you'll find some trick to beat me.
So unlike the Dark Masters of the previous series, Ken actually tries to do smart things.
Yeah, he actually does have good plans. They just, like, fall short because, like, bullcrap.
Because the heroes win.
Yeah, because the heroes have, like, new evolutions they just keep pulling out of nowhere. Yeah, then, like, he's, like, firing off, like, Flamedragon the RZs, like, he just says, like, yeah, the last something like, oh, you may armor Digivolve, but it's only a temporary evolution. Do you really think you can use that against me all the time?
The answer is yes, as long as they have their little things.
Yeah. But yeah, we do later see that it's like they are in their rookie forms. So I assume it's like armor forms just wear off, I guess.
Well, I assume that it's like any other evolution where when they get beaten up enough, they just devolve.
Yeah. I know, it's hard to say, really. Hopefully the sound bouncing is alright, by the way. I just, like, like, looked at things that was, like, a bit, like, up there. So, yeah, hopefully that works.
Everything sounds fine to me, but I'm just hearing you through Discord, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, between, like, our volumes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If it's not fine, then this is gonna be an interesting episode.
Just figure out who's too quiet or whatever, and we'll just fix it for the next time.
Yeah. But yeah, so, like...
Yeah, Nefertimon and Pegasusmon.
Yeah, hilariously, Nefertimon, like, shoots, like, lasers out of her arms while shouting Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, in the sub, it's called something like Nile Jewelry.
Yeah, like, in the dub, I'm like, wait, that's in Rosetta Stone, because Rosetta Stone's, like, the big attack where she, like, shoots the rock at you. Because it's the Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, it's the big tablet. She's a sphinx.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's odd. And,
A
like,
lot of Nefertimon stuff is, like, Egyptian-themed.
Yeah, so they beat him and, like, Kid runs off, basically, end of episode. And Kid's...
I do just want to say that it's weirdly specific that Nefertimon and Pegasusmon seem to have team attacks.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They do the light rope thing where they tie up all the Tyrannomon before they attack them.
Yeah, it's like, I guess you just have team synergy or something. Sure, screw it.
I guess it's just because they're both Holy Beast Digimon.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It's like, hey, let's just make a holy light rope.
It would make way more sense if they were both still Angel Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, they beat Kid and he, like, sulks off. And he just works on his, like, glasses on his computer. And he's just like, gotta, like, program something here to fix this. And, like, end of episode.
I don't even think we see Ken leave. They beat the Tyrannomon and it just cuts to the kids celebrating.
Yeah. Also, the dub is, like, a weird line where, like, they take a photo of the Tyrannomon, and there's, like, oh, the Tyrannomon all have red eyes, and someone says, like, oh, that's normal, they always have red eyes.
Do they?
No, they have blue eyes.
I thought so. I
It's
I
like,
thought that
what?
Tyrannomon didn't have red eyes normally.
Yeah, so I remember that quote from, like, way back when I watched this as, like, a kid. Because that was always dumb to me.
Yeah, Tyrannomon in his original design has blue eyes.
It's like, that's the opposite of what's true. What's wrong with you people? So yeah, that's the episode, I guess. So, like, I don't know, like, any thoughts on, like, all three of them together or whatever? Like, 02, like, so far? Just, like...
They're fine.
I'm seeing the cracks. Like, I'm seeing potential issues. Like, they have to, like, start giving characters screen time. They can't keep this up. Like, there's no way we can physically do 2 evolutions an episode anyways, but, like, we have to start focusing on the characters eventually.
Well, that'll probably start happening next episode.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't remember the series of events entirely, but it probably starts happening.
So, like, I glanced at the preview for some reason, because I was just watching the ED, because it was just good.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't want to, like, spoil things or anything, but it's like, okay, next episode, we're probably not going to focus too much on Cody. There's bigger stuff going down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, well, I'll see you all around then.
Yep, later.
Later.